When potential students have completed UK initial assessment, a teacher or an academic manager at your academy will be required to complete the marking. The purpose of the initial assessment is to diagnose the student's strengths and weaknesses, to find their needs and to indicate their current level of English. In order to do this effectively, consistency in marking is essential, and the marker must have a clear understanding of the Imperial English UK syllabus framework for all our courses. The Test App is available on Android and web. The links to download or access are in the description, or your academy will provide this information. You can mark the test on computers, laptops, tablets, or your phones. Before marking, make sure the device is charged. For the listening and speaking section, your device will need to have working speakers to hear the student's recorded answers. Marking is completed by logging into the Test App using your email ID and password provided. Once you log into the Test App, tests which are waiting to be marked will be shown on the Pending tab. Tests which have already been marked will be displayed in the Marked tab. Note 50% of the test is automatically marked and 50% is to be marked by a teacher. Any teacher can mark a test, but when a teacher starts marking a test, only that teacher can complete the marking for that student. The grammar section is automatically marked. The teacher will see the answer the student gave on the left and the correct answer on the right. They get 1 mark for a correct answer and 0 marks if the answer is either incorrect or not given. The total score will be displayed at the top of the page. Teachers can have a look through the answers to see where the errors are if they wish. We strongly recommend this is done to identify strengths and weaknesses. The reading section is automatically marked. The teacher will see the correct answers highlighted in green and the incorrect answers in red. Any answers that were not given will be left blank. Each paragraph will have an individual mark, which the teachers can see next to the paragraph. The total score will be displayed at the top of the page. The writing section is marked by the teacher. In addition to assessing English language competence, the writing should also reveal the student's interests and study aims. On the left, the teacher will see the marking criteria, and on the right side, the student's writing answers. Each part of the writing is to be marked out of 20, for a total score of 40. The mark needs to be entered at the bottom of the page for each part of the writing, and the total score will be displayed at the top of the page. The listening and speaking section is marked by the teacher. On the left, the teacher will see the marking criteria. On the right-hand side, the audios to questions answered by the students will be displayed. Teachers can read the question, play the recorded answer as many times as they need to, and will then give each answer a mark out of 4 based on the criteria, for a total score of 64. The mark needs to be entered on the right for the listening and speaking section, and the total score will be displayed at the top of the page. After marking the 4 sections, the final action the teacher needs to complete is the recommended level section. In order to do this, there is some guidance available again on the left-hand side of the app in the overall marking criteria. Teachers can see the total score for the assessment at the top, as well as for each individual section. Now, the teacher needs to decide what level the student should study at on the Imperial English UK courses. In addition, there is an option to provide feedback for students to benefit from, including general comments, strengths and weaknesses. This is not compulsory, however, we do suggest teachers complete it, as it will form the PEN profile and help with creating individual learning plans for students, should they choose to study with us. When teachers are satisfied with the level given, you can press Submit. After pressing Submit, the test will then be listed onto the Marked tab and will be removed from the Pending tab. Should the teacher wish to make any amendments to the submission, they can go back and edit as required. The students' tests will only be available for 25 days after marking has been complete, after which the assessment will be deleted from the system. The Academy also has the option to register students onto the Imperial English UK courses directly without having students take this assessment. We hope this video tutorial is useful for you in clarifying the procedures and how to use the Imperial English UK Test App.